What's up everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Digital Nomad Ventures. Today I'm going to be taking you on one of the hikes that we do every Sunday here in Koh Samui. It's with a group of expats and we hike up in the mountains for about 4 to 5 hours. It's usually a pretty challenging hike with steep climbs and about 8 kilometers roughly. So today we're going to be starting up here in the hills of Nathan. We should have about 12 to 14 people, maybe 15 on the hike today. So enjoy this episode and please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.
Brother.
This is Emma right here.
Hello everybody, this is Emma from Koh Samui.
She's a regular on the hikes and has her own YouTube channel as well.
Yeah, for
about hiking.
2 years now.
Awesome.
Walking for 2 years, I mean.
Amazing. So we're continuing the hike. This is a particularly beautiful one as well, up here in the mountains. And then at the end we're going to stop at a waterfall.
No, we will end at the waterfall.
We're going to end at the waterfall.
There we decided to make opposite side so that it will be the waterfall at the end is better for us.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Waterfall at the end to cool off after a challenging hike. Here we go. Yeah, let me know if you're interested in joining because it's just great exercise. We hike for about 4 to 5 hours. It's usually about 8 kilometers and we hike different spots around the island. It changes every week. Today we're meeting in the hills of Nathan, which is in southern Koh Samui. It's on the southern tip of the island. And it's just absolutely beautiful. I look forward to this every week. And it's a great way to meet other expats on the island as well if you're looking to do some networking and just looking to meet other people.
I should have known that. But it's also, what's the name of that guy?
Please don't go too far.
Let's do this.
It's not a long route. Just keep together because we are numerous today.
Yeah.
I'm not the leader. I'm not the boss today. Tom is here.
Emma, go first, okay?
Lead the way.
Emma.
This. The whole family is on the motorbike driving through these dirt hills. Gotta love it. Okay, we're continuing the hike. As you can see here, we've got bananas that grow straight off the tree. And these ones aren't ripe, but usually you can just pick them, which is pretty neat. Here's somebody's house that they most likely just owned to work on the farm. And they've got a nice little piece of land here with beautiful view of the mountains. These are things you see a lot during the hike that you wouldn't normally see just sticking to the straight and narrow. We go off the beaten path on these hikes, which is always a lot of fun. And beautiful views from up here in the mountains. Gotta love it. So we're continuing the hike. We're only about 20 minutes in so far, and we've got another roughly 3, almost 4 hours to go. So these hikes can be fairly challenging, but it's a great exercise and just a good way to get some fresh air.
Sweaty cup.
Sweaty cup.
Sunrise or before. Right. When it comes, is that when they come in? So they're out at night? I think so, yeah.
Hey, buddy. We hear you barking. Sweaty cup. Oh, careful.
Good.
Who's next? Here goes Ben. Yeah, nicely done.
Long jump champion.
There we go. Just like that.
Easy peasy. Next up, Mary. Good job. And then there were 3.
What's the problem? Is there a snake here or something? No. It's just the water.
Tom made it. Last one, last but not least. Ah.
I use it something help.
Gang Mak.
Okay.
I'm brave for that.
Been getting some heavy rain lately on the islands, so certain areas are a little bit flooded. So you just take off your shoes and walk right through, like Ben's doing. No big deal. We're waiting on the rest of the group because they took a wrong turn, and we're just standing here. We see some shoes sitting right here at the base of the tree, and we look up. This is a durian tree, and there's a guy up there yeah, farming for durian, or trying to pick down the durians or something. So unfortunately we lost the rest of the group, but we still got 5 people here. And we're going to meet up at the Lamai viewpoint. So this Mae Nam viewpoint. So this will go straight through, and then we're going to meet up with the rest of the group and do a rendezvous at the viewpoint. Some of the hills through here are very steep, but it's totally worth it. You have to climb the steepest hills to get to the most beautiful views, right? So that's exactly what we're doing. The views up here are pretty spectacular. And then we've also got a lot of foliage like banana trees, durian trees, a little bit of a chemical smell as well, because they spray a lot of chemicals up here, which is probably not too healthy, but it's not gonna kill you. And then right up here is another viewpoint. Check that out. Some of you may be wondering, like, what is the terrain up here? Are there going to be snakes or spiders, lots of mosquitoes that are going to bite you? And for the most part, if the weather's nice like it is today, then you're not really going to get too many mosquitoes unless it's really humid. And then you could just use bug spray, right? Or like DEET or, you know, whatever to keep the mosquitoes off. And then snakes, we actually very rarely see snakes. Occasionally we'll see one, but it's nothing dangerous or venomous like a viper or anything like that. And yeah, I'm just continuing this steep climb up through the hills. Probably got about 6,000 steps in now, and usually I average about 12 to 13,000. It's recommended to get at least 10,000 steps per day. So yeah, really good cardiovascular exercise hiking up here in the mountains. So we can either take this path, which just goes to a small little house, or we can try to cut through here, which is gated off with barbed wire, so it doesn't look too passable. But I think most of us can just squeeze right under that gate. So just waiting for the rest of the crew to get here to figure out what to do with this situation. Nicely done. And this padlock is not even locked, so we could just take off this chain and open up the gate. So smart. No problemo. These are just guard dogs. They're doing their job. Just want you to stay off their property. If you don't encroach on their property, you'll be fine. Hello. Sawasdee krap. So we have now reached the viewpoint. We found some of the other group here. Bye bye. Oh, you hurt yourself, huh? Your arm is scratched. Okay. So I don't think they're gonna have any problems finding their way back. And here's the viewpoint. So there's Koh Phangan off there in the distance. Beautiful weather today, so you can see everything from up here. I think I'm gonna put the drone up and shoot a little bit of aerial video while we're stopped at this viewpoint and waiting on the other people to catch up with us. So that the rest of the group is waiting for us at the waterfall. So that's the direction we're headed now. As you can see, we're hiking through the mountains down to the waterfall. Sawasdee krap. It's a pretty nice house. Just out here in the middle of nowhere, up in the mountains. And I'm assuming they have a lot of farmland around here as well. Nice little pond right here. What is this, bamboo? This bamboo. Really strong. Wow. See a lot of things out here during the hike. It's always interesting. Sawasdee krap. We're getting very close to the waterfall now. It's only about 15 minutes from here. Look forward to jumping in and cooling off because I am sweating right now. It's another hot day here in Koh Samui. I think it's just straight down this hill and we should be there in the next 15 minutes. It's okay. It's okay.
Fish.
Yeah, there is a lot of fish in this pond.
We've got to cross the river about 20 minutes.
Got to cross this river now to get to the waterfall. Amazing. Okay, now we're almost to the waterfall. Just have to walk along this river and then we'll be there. Getting very close now. Can't wait to jump in and cool off. Sawasdee krap.
ครับเก่งแน่เลยนะนู่นไปข้างบนนู่นน้ำตกใหญ่เลย
Woohoo! We made it to the waterfall. Finally. Been hiking for about 3 hours now. And this is it. So, I think this place was going to be like a little coffee shop right here, but they lost motivation. And this leads straight down to the waterfall, where the rest of the group is waiting for us. Hey, hey! Okay, so now we just finished taking a dip in the waterfall. We usually stop for about 20 minutes or so. And now we're continuing our hike back to the Viewpoint restaurant. Maybe get some lunch afterwards. And then head back home. You can also take these ATVs on the trail. So they have tours in Koh Samui. We could take the ATV and ride through these trails, which would be a lot of fun. I still haven't tried it yet. That's also an option. If you don't feel like walking for hours, you can just take one of these ATVs. That's pretty neat.
เนี่ยเก็บไอ้นี่ไปแล้วพอดีแล้วได้แกงนี่เก็บไปอมไงเดี๋ยวไปเอาใบยะนางที่บ้านมียะนางอยู่เยอะอ๋อเหรอไม่ต้องทานอยู่นี่คือความใจดีของชาวสวนเลยนี่ที่คนแล้วแต่
Oh, nice.
เขาก็อยู่ที่นี่กันส่วนใหญ่เลยคนสวนเขาทำเป็นแล้วก็ทำแป๊บเดียวแป๊บที่มันใส่ไปวิ่งต้องทันเนี่ยแต่ละคนนะไปคนละประเทศขอบคุณค่ะ thank you so much
Nice.
Yay.
All right, she's happy. It's good. Oh, here comes the ATV. We've got a collection of ATVs up here. Apparently there's a waterfall, which I don't think that's the same one we were just at. It's a different waterfall. Right here. And there's a little shop over here too where you can get some water. I think I'm just gonna stop in and get a drink real quick. Oh.
C'est pas dangereux comme serpent.
Oh, okay. This snake is not dangerous, apparently.
Et quoi?
Si ça mord, ça fait un peu mal, mais c'est pas...
Et quoi, il a été le chercher ou il était ici par hasard?
Il était dans les branches.
These ones are easy to manage.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Wow. Ooh.
Vous pouvez toucher si vous voulez. Vous pouvez toucher.
Woo! Awesome. Okay, so after hiking for about 4 hours, we finally made it back to the viewpoint, And this is the end of the hike. So I'm probably gonna stop here for some food, maybe a drink to celebrate and enjoy this beautiful view overlooking the 5 islands here in Koh Samui. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, peace from Thailand. Take care, stay safe.